Hey there, Lowco sports fans. It was back to full steam ahead on the Lowco high school football front Friday night with a full slate of 12 games, including a trio of Lowco-on-Lowco showdowns. So let's dive into the highlights in another edition of Lowco Lights on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. We'll begin with an absolute Donnybrook on Ladies Island, where Team Lowco's Wes Kerr took in a Region 6 4A showdown between the Beaufort Eagles and the Bluffton Bobcats that lived up to the hype. The Bobcats outlasted the Eagles in a back-and-forth shootout as Aedan McCarthy passed for 239 yards and 5 touchdowns and added 93 yards on the ground to help Bluffton pull out a 42-35 road win. McCarthy connected with star Carnell Warren 8 times for 139 yards and 3 TDs, and Nate Ulmer and Tyler Wolfe each added a touchdown grab. But it was a special teams play that changed everything. After Beaufort took a 28-21 lead, Bluffton's Lucas Gates took the ensuing kickoff to the crib, and the Bobcats rode the momentum to a huge region win. You can watch the highlights or the full game replay on the Beaufort's own YouTube channel. The May River Sharks joined the Bobcats in starting 1-0 in region play, as Andrew Johnson led May River's powerful rushing attack with 147 yards and 2 touchdowns on just 11 carries, and hauled in one of Tanner Macy's 2 touchdown passes. Macy also added 2 rushing scores, and Asa Haskins rushed 10 times for 98 yards and caught a TD pass. Xavier Polite anchored the defense as May River rolled to 5-0 with a 42-6 rout at Colleton County. The other team atop the region is Bishop England after the battling Bishop shut down Hilton Head's offense to grind out a 21-7 win and send the Seahawks to 0-1 in region play, going into a massive matchup with rival Bluffton on Thursday night, weather permitting. In Class 3A, Battery Creek started region play in style and locked up a playoff spot with a 47-14 rout in North Charleston. Derek Smalls Jr. took 2 punt returns to the house and caught one of Chase Olson's 2 touchdown passes to help the Dolphins even their record at 3-3 going into a bye week. One of the top teams in Class 2A got back on track as Hampton County rolled to a 44-12 win at Edisto. Jalen Singletary picked up 94 of his 107 rushing yards on one of his 2 touchdowns, and Javen Risher added 2 rushing scores for the Hurricanes. Ridgeland continued its climb up the Region 4 1A standings with a dominant defensive effort in a 19-8 win over Denmark Olar, as Winston Smith rolled up 175 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Xavier Plaudenis added a rushing touchdown and 8 tackles, and Devin Fields had 5 tackles and 3 takeaways, a pick and 2 fumble recoveries. If the Jags take care of Allendale Fairfax on Friday, they'll host Bamberg Earhart for the region title on October 18th. It was a tough week for area Skiza teams as Thomas Hayward was the only winner and the Rebels won at the expense of a Lowco rival. Tony O'Banner rushed for 115 yards and 2 touchdowns and threw a pair of TD passes to help the Rebels win a shootout with Patrick Henry, despite a huge night from Michael Tucker Mathis, who passed for 217 yards and 3 TDs and rushed for 113 and 2 scores along with 14 tackles on defense. Rebels win a battle 51-33 and maintain their status as the region favorite. John Paul II, Hilton Head Prep, Beaufort Academy, and Cross Schools all took losses on the road and look to put the pieces back together starting today. We'll be live at 9:30 p.m. tonight for the Lowco Sports Lowdown and look back on Week 7 of the high school football season and check in on other sports news around the Lowco. So tune in to the Lowco Media YouTube channel for all the local sports news you need all season long. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.